All right, starting off our early bloomers with the very first bloomer is Wasagaming. This is an exceptionally cold hardy hybrid rugosa from Canada that I've been working with, mainly because I love the bloom form and the fragrance to go with that cold hardiness. This is a large, sprawling shrub right by the gate at the back entrance to the garden, and I love smelling it as I walk around and enter in and then again on the inside. Alright, the next to bloom is also a hybrid rugosa. This is Holly's Blush Rugosa, one that I bred from Martin Frobisher a number of years ago. It has been growing exceptionally well. This bloom is probably the most fully double of the rugosas we've grown. Often it maintains a button eye, sometimes it opens at the very end, mainly depending on how much food it's had. But this one blooms exceptionally well. You can see there's only a few buds open here, but there's a lot of buds on this plant getting ready to open over the next week or two. And this one repeats its bloom much quicker than the other rugosas that we have grown. Okay, the third one to bloom is this one, which is a cross of a hybrid rugosa with Rosa rubrifolia or glauca, whichever you prefer. I was going for the color of the foliage, as most do in breeding with it, besides cold hardiness. But instead I got one that looks very much like a rugosa. However, the plant itself looks more like rubrifolia. In fact, it looks almost like a small tree. I think it's about 7 foot tall by 6 foot wide at this point, but it is loaded in buds. Also blooming pink nearby is this seedling from Above and Beyond, very typical of what I've been getting from it as a seed parent, and even from its pollen as a parent, but still working with it. And speaking of which, Above and Beyond itself is opening its first blooms, and it is loaded in buds as well. Looking forward to all the color hanging up and over the arbor by the seeding area. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this color and these blooms as they're breaking out in our garden. I want to thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you want to see more.